In a high-end Chicago steakhouse, the clink of silverware paused as a 10-year-old black girl in a worn hoodie stepped toward the most powerful man in the room. "Feed me," she said calmly, "and I'll help your daughter walk again." Victor Grayson, 60, real estate tycoon worth hundreds of millions, turned beet red. "Security," he roared. "Get this kid out before I throw her out myself." His 4-year-old daughter, Mia, sat quietly in her wheelchair, watching the girl Aaliyah with curious eyes. 4 years had passed since the accident that paralyzed Mia. Every specialist had called it irreversible, but Aaliyah didn't flinch. "Please, sir, just one meal. I can help her." Victor laughed, cruel and loud. "You think this street kid can undo what a dozen neurologists couldn't?" Mia whispered, "Dad, maybe we should just hear her out." Victor snapped, "Quiet, Mia. This is a scam." Aaliyah stepped closer and gently touched Mia's wheelchair. "Can you feel that?" Mia gasped. "My legs, they're tingling." Victor lunged forward, shoving Aaliyah away. "Don't touch her." But Mia stared at her legs in disbelief. "Dad, something's happening." The restaurant fell into stunned silence. Aaliyah brushed herself off and said quietly, "You've made a mistake, Mr. Grayson, and you'll have to earn back what you've lost." Then she walked out. Furious, Victor launched a manhunt. He offered $50,000 for information. Security footage? Gone. She had slipped in and out like a ghost. But something even more baffling unfolded. Mia could now move her toes. Days later she stood. Weeks later she walked. Victor ignored it all. Obsessed with proving Aaliyah a fraud, he bullied shelter workers, bribed police, and hurled slurs in frustration. What he didn't know, journalist Lauren Carter had teamed up with Aaliyah. They filmed everything: his cruelty, his racism, his threats. The expose aired on primetime news. Victor's empire collapsed overnight. Investors fled. His board removed him. His name became poison. 6 months later, he was living alone in a cramped South Side apartment, penniless and disgraced. Mia, now walking, had moved in with her mother. Aaliyah had become a local legend, quietly helping families through a community-funded center. Victor, broken and bitter, began volunteering at a homeless shelter. At first, no one trusted him. Until one day, a 9-year-old boy named Jamal looked at him and said, "You can get better if you try." That night, Victor wept alone. Weeks turned into months. He worked hard, cleaning, cooking, listening. Slowly, the community softened. They began to see him not as the monster on television, but as a man learning to be better. Aaliyah visited once in a while. She never gloated. She only nodded at his progress. 2 years later, she stood on stage at Mia's school.